Right to CBS reporter Kenneth Craig. He is live in Washington tonight. Kenneth?
Well, Liz, this really was a stunning turn of events and a very rare move that came just hours after the FBI revealed that Comey had overstated key findings related to Hillary Clinton's emails. FBI Director James Comey is out. President Trump fired him Tuesday afternoon. The White House sent a statement saying the president was acting on the recommendation of Attorney General Jeff Sessions and Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein. President Trump sent his own letter to Comey saying, "While I greatly appreciate you informing me on 3 separate occasions that I'm not under investigation, I nevertheless concur with the judgment of the Department of Justice that you are not able to effectively lead the Bureau." Earlier in the day, White House spokesman Sean Spicer was not able to say whether Comey still had the confidence of the president.
In light of what you're telling me, I don't want to start speaking on behalf of the president without speaking to him first.
And earlier today, the FBI had to clean up testimony Comey gave last week on Capitol Hill about Hillary Clinton's emails.
Somehow, her emails are being forwarded to Anthony Weiner, including classified information, by her assistant, Huma Abedin. And so they found thousands of new emails.
The FBI corrected the record, saying Clinton's top aide had only forwarded a small number of emails. 2 contained classified information. Clinton says Comey's decision to go public about the laptop emails 11 days before the 2016 presidential election was one of the reasons she lost. Comey was also overseeing the FBI investigation into Russian meddling in the 2016 election and whether any Trump associates colluded with Russian officials. And as of this afternoon, Comey was still set to testify later this week during a hearing about national security threats. It's unclear, Liz, what's going to happen now.
Kenneth, you mentioned this is a really rare move. Can you give us some perspective? Just how rare are we talking here?
Well, it really is. To give you some perspective, FBI directors are appointed for 10-year terms. Comey had only served 3 of those years. The last time something like this happened was back in 1993 under President Clinton, who fired the then FBI chief over ethics concerns, Liz.
All right. Kenneth Craig live in Washington. Thank you, Kenneth.
Well, reaction is pouring in, as you can imagine, from California and Bay Area lawmakers. Alan Martin is following that part of our story. Alan?
Ken and Liz, in a statement, Senator Dianne Feinstein says that President Trump called her to indicate that he would be removing Director Comey, saying the FBI needed a change. Now, as the ranking member of the Judiciary Committee, she wrote, the next FBI director must be strong and independent and will receive a fair hearing in the Judiciary Committee. Senator Kamala Harris wrote on Twitter, I've said it before and will again. We must have a special prosecutor to oversee the FBI's Russia investigation. This cannot wait. And East Bay Congressman Eric Swalwell, who sits on the House Intelligence Committee, issued a statement saying, in part, President Trump's decision to fire FBI Director James Comey should send a chill down the spine of every American, no matter who they voted for. This is not what an innocent person would do. This is an abuse of power and shows a consciousness of guilt. Now, the LA Times reports James Comey was scheduled to speak at an FBI recruiting event tonight in Los Angeles. Ken?